until they murder me.
What's up, everyone? Got another video for you here, and this one is about installing a seat, your racing seat inside of your MR2. Now, I know that a lot of people have already done this, and this is probably gone over on another video, but not a lot of that goes over how to do this for somebody of a larger frame. So yeah, I took it out of the car. It was never, it hasn't been bolted in. But this is, like I mentioned in my last video, this is the NRG Prisma Ultra, and the reason why I got it is because it's wide enough for me. Like this is for bigger guys. Okay, this is the large or XL or something like that. The problem that I'm having is kind of getting the angle correct. So it came with these here, these seat brackets. I've had these for quite some time. This is for like lowering it. This is to get it a lot lower, as you can see. I mean, when I bought these were for another seat that had like a really flat bottom so that you could actually use this bottom hole. But as you can see here, it can't be used like at all, because it's not tall enough. If this was taller, which I actually have a set somewhere in storage that is actually taller, that it has another 2 adjustments, I think one of these would actually work. But this is just, there's too much, yeah, there's not enough space there. It actually works for the front, but then again, I'm having some issues getting this correct. So I know where the seat's gonna live inside the car. It's gonna be all the way, as you can see here from the top. It's gonna be all the way forward against this ridge here. It's kind of like towards the right, because I need it to clear the door. So the shoulder here, like it does clear it by about a ½ inch, so it doesn't interfere with the door or the door panel. But yeah, so at first I had my last seat bolted to one of these, which is, you know, not universal. This is the MR2 specific one. But yeah, none of the bolt holes lined up for that specific seat, so I made my own. No biggie. This is pretty thick metal. But I initially tried that with this seat, and it just was not going to work. It was going to leave it way too tall. I'm 6'1". It would have left my head roughly, oh, I don't know, here ish. Like I know if I were to like move to the left a little bit, I would hit my head right here on this. So that's not gonna work. It's too tall. As you can see here, like this actually raises it. These are like the bolt holes here. It raises it another 1.5 to 2 inches, and this is already raised too much. As you can see, I can stick my fingers down here. This one over here doesn't actually, there's another finger of movement there. So what I came up with is to just make my own. So I'm gonna look for my other brackets and then make my own single strap. And so instead of making using that there, I'm gonna get a single piece of steel, which I have some down there, but I'm gonna get some thinner stuff because mine is too thick. And I'm gonna make my own brackets for inside the car, and I'm gonna make them go, instead of bolting to the bottom of this, I'm gonna bolt it to the top so that the strap, I don't know if you can get the idea, like goes through here instead of the bottom, so that it can actually gain that much more clearance. And then bolt it to this, or to the seat bracket, which I don't know if I will be using this, because I do need my I do need a little bit more angle, like recliner, because it doesn't recline. So I need it to recline a little bit more, and yeah, and then hopefully I can stick it in the car. But it's going to be a lot of do-it-yourself stuff. I had to actually get rid of my seat belting and get one of these here, so that I can actually stick it through the seat. The one that comes with the car is rigid, so it cannot go through this. And then I'm not going to use the belt over this, because that's not what it's meant for. So on this bracket here, you can see that's what that's for. It is, you bolt it to there, and that's where your seat belt is going. But I couldn't use that, so I bought one of these extensions, and I'm going to be using that. So hopefully, I mean, for us bigger dudes, if anybody has a suggestion or an idea, or maybe a product that I could already buy that isn't too expensive, I mean, I'm probably gonna just make my own anyway. Link me or let me know what's out there, and maybe I can get this started a little quicker. Right now, I'm waiting on the steel. It's not cheap, but I really like the seat. It's this is really cushy, and this comes off, but it does fit me well. So any of you bigger dudes out there, 6'1", I'm 6'1", about 280-ish right now. I used to be almost 400 pounds, and I would not have fit in this and before I lost the weight, but I did fit in the Prismas, albeit a little tight. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those seats, but you know, just not for me. So Oh yeah, just a little shot. I actually redid my entire ECU placement. So it's now on the wall there. There's a stud behind like the plate so that it's actually bolted down. You just don't see it. It kind of looks like it's floating. And the ECU is mounted behind it. Neat, right? Anyways, so this was a quick video just to show you guys that I'm working on this here. So this is more along the lines of like, if you guys know of any solutions that you've used in the past, or that you're currently using, or have an idea you want to shoot my way, please, I would love to hear them. Right now I'm going down the route of do it yourself because there's nothing available for me. So cool, this will be another short video. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate the views and the likes. VegasBoost, give me a shout. Peace.